What's up, beautiful family? Hope that you guys are having a great afternoon. We are just spending time outside. It was supposed to rain today. Like, it was supposed to be really nasty, which is weird because it's actually beautiful today. So my mom was supposed to come over. My mom was supposed to come over today and swim, but we decided to wait on tomorrow because we thought it was going to storm. But I don't know what happened to that, but it's beautiful. So we are just spending time outside walking the property, and I wanted to come on here and just kind of tell you guys something cool that happened last night. Might not be anything, significant in your eyes, but I think that you guys can probably get something out of this. It just goes to show like how the Lord is with us like all the time, no matter like if something big happens in your life or something small. So what do you got? You gonna go get your truck? Okay, well, go get it. It's over there. So, day before yesterday, I went to go wash the sheets in the comforter off of our bed, and I threw them in the washer, out in the washroom, and I came back in and I was trying to find the baby monitor, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I'm like searching, and normally I don't ever have, in the whole 2 years that I've had this thing, I've never had a problem like trying to find this thing. Well, I couldn't find it anywhere. Long story short, I realized that I wrapped it up in the sheets and threw it in the washer, and I didn't mean to. So yeah, went out there into the washroom, looked in the washer, and the monitor was at the bottom. So this thing went swimming into ocean, okay? Like, this thing was done for. Well, took it inside, and my husband actually got it to work somehow. I don't know how, but he got this thing to work. So everything was fine. It was good that night. Well, then the next night, which was yesterday, I go to turn it on, and it just, like last night, it just would not turn on for anything. I couldn't get this thing to turn on for anything. And I'm freaking out because I'd already put my son to sleep, and I couldn't get it to turn on, and I'm freaking out. Like, I've got so much anxiety because I can't see him, I can't hear him, and I'm thinking, like, if he has to go to sleep tonight and this monitor not work, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't just go to sleep and not be able to hear him. Like, no way. If this thing doesn't turn on, I'm going to sleep in his room to make sure he's good, because he still wakes up in the middle of the night. So, I just can't get it to turn on. So I start to pray because it's all I could think to do. It's not like I could go to Walmart and buy another monitor. It's not like I could order something off of Amazon and it be there, be here within a couple seconds, So I just start to pray because it's all I could think to do. And so I'm sitting there praying, and the Lord hears me and he turns it on. So I'm thanking God. He turned the monitor on. The volume is up, everything's good. So I go to lay down, and I do something stupid, and I mess with the volume. I go to turn it down for some reason. I don't know why I'm fidgeting with this thing. Well, I can't get the volume to go back up, so it's stuck. Literally, this thing is stuck on no volume, and I'm freaking out because I can see him, but if I can't hear him, what's the use? So, the video monitor part's working fine, but I can't hear him. And I'm literally telling the Lord, like, God, please, like, I need you to fix this thing. Like, what am I supposed to do if I can't get this thing to work? And I'm sitting there for like half an hour praying and like just mashing the button, and nothing's happening. So I'm convinced at this point that the volume's not gonna work. So I get up, and I'm convinced I'm gonna have to go in his room, sleep on the floor. So I go to the guest bathroom. I go to the guest bedroom. I get a comforter. I go back to the room. I get my pillows, and I go and place everything by his door because I was about to go in there and set everything up to go to sleep. And then something. So the Lord like stopped me. He told me to go back into the bedroom and try the monitor one more time. So I put everything down. I go back into the room. I turn the monitor on, the video is working fine, and I press the volume button and the volume works. It goes all the way up to like max volume. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Lord, because I'm freaking out. And like literally the Lord was just showing me that like, I hear you. I know your concerns, and like, I'm here. I've got you. And I want you guys to be encouraged because, you know, this just goes to show that the Lord wants us to trust him, and he wants us to rely on him and lean on him in all areas of our life. You know, it doesn't matter if there's something in your life that happens and this is something major. You know, of course, the Lord wants us to reach out to him and rely on him to carry us, but also in like the small things in our life that we think are just, you know, little things. Like he wants us to include him always. And I didn't have any choice but to rely on him in that moment to do something supernatural, to turn this thing on so I didn't have to sleep on the floor. Like I really did not want to have to do that. Did not want to have to go and sleep on that floor, but I was going to if I had to, you know. And the Lord knew that I was freaking out and I had anxiety, and he like came to my rescue. And that seems so little, but you know, I just want you guys to know that the Lord is always there with you, and no matter what it is that you're asking for, no matter what you need help with, like he is there, and he wants to show you that he's there and that he cares for you and that he loves you, and that he's always by your side and he knows what's going on, and you know what I'm saying. So I just thought that that was super cool that like he did that for me last night. He showed up whenever I needed him. You know, he shows up in the biggest moments in our life, and he shows up in the smallest, as the smallest areas as well. And he's just a good God, and he cares about us, and he doesn't want to see us fret or have anxiety or worry. And you know, there's nothing else that I could do in that moment but to call out to him and ask him to fix this monitor. And he did, and it was super awesome. So guys, be encouraged. My dog is literally running off. The coolest thing for stubborn dogs, y'all, they make these, they make like training collars, and you put it on them, and then you can beep it, or you can buzz it to vibrate the collar around their neck, or if they really ain't listening, you can you can zap them. Yeah, so she's just getting a little too far for comfort. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and say hey to you guys and encourage you, and tell y'all that I love y'all, and I hope y'all are having a great day. I hope it's beautiful where you are right now, and yeah, so also keep looking up. Our redemption draws near. The Lord is so close. Everyone can feel it. Just keep occupying the time, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Love you all.